It's time for math. We're not going to have time to count with Peppy to warm up your brain. So, because we have lots to do today. So, but we will work with money a little bit, okay? So make sure to turn your brains on and think, please, okay? So let's get started right away. Remember, today's Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday, our math test. Friday is the test on speed drills. Make sure you know your plus threes, minus threes. Some of you have already passed them. Hallelujah. If you have not passed them, you better, because that is part of your grade, okay, for your notas, for the partial. Okay, so please, make sure you know your plus threes, minus threes, okay? Okay, let's start here with some money, okay? Money drill. If we have, let's say we have 4 10s, 3 5s, and 4 1s. 4 10s, 3 5s, 4 1s. How much money do we have? Everybody get your dados up, get your fingers up, and count it out on your fingers, please. 4 10s, 3 5s, 4 1s. How much money do you have? Okay, Robert, what did you get? Samuel, what did you get? Lizelle, what did you get? How about you, Steffi? Well, let's see. We have 4 10s. That gives us 40, right? Plus 3 5s, 40. 45, 50, 55. 55 and 4. 55. What's 5 and 4 is, who knows? We're 55 and 4 is 59, right? 55 plus 4, 56, 57, 58, 59. How many had 59? Who got 59? Yay! Raise your hand. Good. Okay, let's do another one. We'll do 2 more. Let's see. How about 6 10s, 2 5s, 7 1s? 6 10s, 2 5s, 7 1s. Everybody count it out on your fingers, please. Do not be lazy. 6 10s, 2 5s, 7 1s. What do we have? Okay, let's see. 6 10s is 60 plus 2 5s, 60. 65, 70. 70 plus 7 is 77. Who got 77? Raise your hand. Yay! Last one for today. How about if we have 3 10s, 4 5s, 5 1s? 3 10s, 4 5, 5 1s. What do we have? 3 10s, 4 5s, 5 1s. Everybody counting? You counting, Saudi? Are you counting? I can't see you. Okay, here we go. 3 10s is what? 30 plus 4 5s, 30. 35, 40. 45, 50. 50 plus 5 1s is 55. How many of you got 55? Raise your hand. Yay, I got it. Good, okay. We're learning about a ruler. Our ruler. Our ruler is how long? How long is a ruler? What is that? It is 1 foot, or how many inches on the ruler? 12 inches. 12 inches on a foot. Okay? 12 inches. Now, let's think about this. Okay, remember your inch is the size of your thumb. So, let's see. I'm going to tell you something that is 3 inches long, okay? I'm thinking of something that's 3 inches long, okay? Is it a baby? Is it a mouse? Or is it a kangaroo? Okay, it's 3 inches long. Is it a baby, a mouse, or a kangaroo? What do you think? Angela, is the baby a mouse or a kangaroo? Avi, a baby a mouse or a kangaroo? Nylea, a baby a mouse or a kangaroo? Saudi, 3 inches. 3 inches, a baby, a mouse, or a kangaroo. Okay, now remember, we said an inch is like your thumb. If we have 3 of those, 1, 2, 3. 3 inches is about this much. Here's your ruler. Ruler, there it is. There. 3 inches is about your, about the size of it, as wide, a little bit wider than your cell phone, okay? So which one is that size? A baby. The only way a baby's that small is if it's still in its mommy's tummy. A mouse. Kangaroo. Kangaroos are big, right? Unless it's a baby kangaroo still in his mommy's pocket, right? Right. Okay, let's do another one. 1 foot, okay? 1 foot, how big is a foot? Okay, I'm going to give you 3 things. You tell me which one is 1 foot long, okay? 1 foot long. 1 foot long. Okay, I have 3 things. 1 foot long, okay? Now, how big is a foot? Do you remember? Do you remember? Okay. 1 foot. Okay, so let's see. 1 foot long. Would it be a tree, an ice cream cone, or a book? Which one of these is about 1 foot long? A tree, an ice cream cone, or a book? Tree? No, they're big, right? Okay, here's your foot. Here's the foot, remember? See? Okay, see how big it is? Okay, here's the foot. Tree? No, a tree's much bigger than this. How about an ice cream cone? Ooh, that'd be a cool, wow. Can you imagine having an ice cream cone that big? How about a book? Maybe, let's see. Yep, about that, right? Your math book's about 1 foot long. Okay. The book, okay? Today we're going to talk about clocks. Clocks, clocks, clocks. Here we have some clocks. Here is a clock. Now, a clock has 2 hands. A clock has a big hand, and a clock has a little hand. The big hand on the clock will tell you, when it's straight, tells you how many minutes, okay? The little hand tells you what hour it is. Right now, when the big hand is straight up, we say o'clock, okay? During the day, the hand goes around. It goes around. It goes around. That's 1 hour. 1 hour. It goes around, 2 hours. All during the day, this hand travels around the clock. So, when you are in bed at night sleeping, it's dark. And the day starts at 12 o'clock. Okay? Day starts at 12 o'clock. So, it goes 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. Maybe you get up at 7 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe you get up at 7 o'clock. Okay, and you eat your breakfast. And maybe when it's 8 o'clock, your mama says, okay, time for school. So you do your schoolwork. And that hand keeps moving, 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 moving around and around and around and around and around. And then it's 12 o'clock and you're really hungry. And maybe your mama gives you a sandwich, right? And the hand keeps moving and you play and you do all sorts of stuff. And maybe at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock you're really hungry and your mommy feeds you again. And it's getting dark. and maybe then Mama says, okay, it's time to start getting ready for bed, and maybe at 8 o'clock she says it's time for bed, right? The sky's dark, 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 and the day is over, okay? During the day, the big hand keeps going around the clock. That little hand goes around the clock 2 times. It goes around 2 times. 12 hours, 12 hours again, okay? So it goes all the way around for 12 hours. So it starts at 12, and then when it gets all the way back there, it's time to eat your lunch. Then it goes around the second time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 o'clock, maybe you eat, 6, 7, maybe 8 o'clock you go to bed. It keeps going, going all the way up to there, okay? That's our clock, okay? Every day we call and every time that big hand goes around, we call that an hour. Every day has 24 hours. So we start, if we want to know what time it is, well, let's start it here. If the big hand is straight up, we call that, we say o'clock. The little hand tells our hour. We say, now it is 1 o'clock. Now it is 2 o'clock. Oops. Now it is 3 o'clock. Now it is 4 o'clock. Now, on your digital clocks, like on your mom's cell phone, we have, it would look like this. If it's 1 o'clock, we put a 1. There are 2 little dots. That's 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. This number here tells how many hours are what hour of the day it is, okay? What hour of the day. So, if it's right here, it is 4 o'clock. Now, on your math paper for today, we have some clocks, okay? Up here are things to measure, and when you measure them, don't forget, you need to put your ruler all the way at the end, not on the 1. Make sure you use the side that has 12 on it, because there are 12 inches on the foot. Do not use the little numbers, use the big one. See down here it says inches. That's the side you're going to use, okay? The part at the bottom. Okay, let's look at our clocks. There it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Okay, so each one of those clocks, what do you see? You put the 1, and then there's those 2 dots there, and we put the 2 zeros because our hand is straight up, okay? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. See, it's pointing to the 2. That's 2 o'clock. 3, it's pointing to 3 o'clock. 4, you see that? All the way around. Can you do that on your clock? Okay, so the first one right here, what are you going to put? The first one you're going to put, there's your first clock, right? Right there. The little hand is pointing to the 1, is 1 o'clock. Okay, the second one, so you put 1 and 2 zeros. The next one is pointing to the 2. 2 and 2 zeros. Do that all the way for this side of the paper, okay? On this side of the paper, okay. Turn onto this side of the paper, you're going to need help, okay? Grab your pencil, and we're going to come down to right here, okay? Here's what I want you to do. See if you can follow directions. Can you follow directions? We will see. Okay. Now the first one, where's number 2? There's 3 nickels and 5 pennies. Right? Okay, here's what I want you to do. These are all 5s. These are 1s, right? Okay? If you don't remember that, write it on your paper so you can count that, okay? Same with these here. These are 10s. These are dimes. So over here on this one, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and a 1. Okay? See that? Okay. So count them out. How much do you have? If you need to write that on your paper. Okay, now, come down here. You ready? Okay, the first one says 3 nickels. Nickels are 5. So if you have 3 5s, okay, get your fingers out. You have 3 5s. How much do you have? You have 3 5s. How many lempiras do you have? So right here where it says 3 nickels. Okay, these are 5s, right? So, if 3 nickels is how many lempiras? Well, if we count them as lempiras, 5, 10, 15, right? So you would put 15 there. Okay, see that? Okay, so here we go. We have 3 dimes. Right here, 3 dimes. The dimes are 10. If you have 10 Jose's, how much do you have? Okay, next one is 3 pennies. That's a lempira. You have 3 pennies. How much do you have? Here, let me go get my money here. Okay, the next one says 4 dimes. 4 dimes, right? You have 4 of these guys. How much do you have? You have 4 of these. The next one says 4 pennies. See where it says 4 pennies at the bottom? You have 4 of these. How many lempiras do you have? You have 4 of these. Okay, now go over here. You ready? You ready up here? Okay, it says you have 2 pennies. You have 2 of these. How much do you have? The next one says 2 dimes. You have 2 of these. How much money do you have? The next one says you have 2 nickels. You have 2 of these. How much do you have? Then it says 1 dime. 1 of these. The last one says 1 nickel. 1 of these. Okay? Bottom of the page. Just going to count by 2s. Fill in the missing number. Count by 2s. Okay? Got it? Have fun. Use your brain.